What is going on, guys? My name is Nick and welcome to week 6 of A Bit About Me. A bam, A-B-A-M, a bit about me. How are you doing? Are you doing alright? I most certainly hope so. It is currently 2:19 in the morning on Saturday, so this video will be going up in less than 10 hours. I am slightly drunk, so I apologise if you can hear that in my voice, but what are you gonna do? It was my Christmas party tonight for my work's Christmas party tonight, and it'd be rude if I didn't go. Really, let's be honest. So yeah, I've had a few beers. So anyway, that doesn't matter. So so welcome to the weekly series where you learn a little bit about me. A bit about me. Bam. That is the series. And if you have any questions for me, feel free to ask me in the comments section below. And once again, I apologise for leaving this so late that I have to record it at 2 o'clock in the morning drunk. But life goes on, and I'm sure you can forgive me. And next week, I absolutely promise that I will not be drunk. How does that sound? Does that sound fair to you? Does that sound cool? Yeah, that sounds cool. Alright, anyway, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 questions today, which I've just selected, and yeah, we're going to get through them as quickly as possible so I can go to bed. And just to let you know, once I've recorded this, I can't go to bed. I have to edit the video and I have to start the upload, so I've got a good hour or so until I can go to bed. So yeah, you can feel sorry for me, and this just shows how committed I am. I am pretty damn committed, let's be honest. Oh, and before I start, there may very well be a bit of an echo because I'm currently in the garage just so I don't wake anybody up. That's just me being considerate, so I apologise if the audio is not up to par this week. You can forgive me for that, though, for being nice to my family, for not waking them up. Anyway, let's get started. Scooter Rocker BMX asks ASL. So if you ever had MSN, or if you ever went to chatboards, you would have got ASL, which basically means age, sex, location. And I know it's not a very interesting question, but I get asked my age and where I'm from a lot. So I'm 23. As of 8 days ago, my birthday was on the 29th, on the 1st of December. And for everybody who said happy birthday to me, thank you very much. I very much appreciate it. My sex, obviously, I'm female. Don't get that wrong. And my location is England, Cheshire, Northwich to be exact. So yeah, that is my ASL. I hope that was okay for you. And if it wasn't, well, let's be honest, that's not really my fault, is it? It's probably your fault if that wasn't acceptable, because I can't change how old I am or where I live. I suppose I could change where I live, but I'm not going to do that. Not for the sake of a video, anyway. Maybe one day. Okay, so the next question is from Gothy Pingu. If you could turn into any animal, what would it be? And this got a couple of thumbs up, 2 to be exact, so I figured, it'd be rude if I didn't answer this because more than one person wanted to know the question, or the answer to this question, rather. And if I'm honest, I don't even know. I like a lot of animals. I like cats, but I wouldn't want to be a cat because they're just lazy. I'd probably be... I want to be something that flies, but something that's badass, but kind of rare. Like, I don't want to be an eagle. An eagle's not that cool. Man, I didn't even think about this. What do I want to be? What animal would I be? Imagine if I just said I'd be a seal. That'd be such a boring answer. Like, I just want to, just lie down on snow going, arr, 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 because that's what seals do. I don't know if you've ever seen a seal, but that's what they do. If I could be an animal, well, gee whiz, what would I be? Alright, I'm going mythical. I would be a griffin. I would be a lion and a bird at the same time. A car just went past, so if you can hear that, I apologise. But yeah, I'd be a griffin. I would absolutely be a griffin. I would fly and be a lion. I would be absolutely badass. I don't even know. I'd be a flying lion, man. How more badass can you get unless you're some sort of snake at the same time? I don't know. But I don't like snakes, by the way. They quite scare me. They're probably on par with spiders. I'd probably shit myself if a snake came up to me. But yeah, I would be a griffin. I don't even know if they were real. I assume not, because a flying lion sounds pretty dominant. More dominant than a person. So I think if they were real, they would be populating the planet right now, rather than human beings. But anyway, that is my question. If I could turn into any animal, I would be a griffin. And if you don't accept that, I apologise, but that is the answer that I'm sticking with. Next question from... my apologies for coughing. The ultimate random guy. What's the biggest prank you have ever done on somebody, and what's the biggest prank you've ever received? I know I always read these questions wrong, by the way. You don't have to correct me. I understand that I read that question wrong slightly. The biggest prank that I've ever done on somebody, man, if I'm honest, I don't do big pranks. I do a lot of little pranks. Like, I'm just gonna rattle off a few pranks that I've done in the past, and they're not even that impressive, and usually they involve somebody that's sleeping. Well, in fact, I'll tell you what, I will tell you the prank that I did on this one guy. For the sake of the video, let's call him Simon. So Simon was sleeping at my house once, and he fell asleep really early. Even though he insisted that he came over and watched a movie with me, he fell asleep. Simon doesn't like tomato ketchup. So what I did was, when he fell asleep, I put tomato ketchup along his hand, and I started tickling his face. And he started kind of scratching at his face a little bit with the hand that had tomato sauce on. Thus, he woke up with tomato sauce all over his face. So he promptly went into the bathroom. He started being sick, and he went back to sleep really quickly. He went back to sleep insanely quickly. So after that, I was like, you know what? You've just been to sleep. I woke you up on purpose. Wake back up. So what I did was, I put I don't know if a lot of people or everybody are familiar with things called sweeteners, but they are essentially sugar, but they're not quite as... I don't even know. They probably just don't hold as many calories as sugar does. And I put all of these sweeteners inside his mouth, and I woke him up, and he thought his teeth were falling apart. And honestly, I couldn't stop laughing for about 45 minutes after that. I was honestly in tears on the ground laughing. And by all means, it may not be a huge prank, but to me, personally, that was absolutely hilarious at the time. And yeah, that's just a funny thing to do. So if anybody ever falls asleep on you, put something on their hand, like, I don't know, like jam or jelly or sauce, and then tickle the face, so they use that hand to itch the face and they get all the stuff over the face. That's basically it. And to me, that was the funniest thing that I'd ever seen. Probably because I was probably slightly drunk at the time. Man, when am I never drunk? Yeah, I'm not drunk often, let's be honest. In fact, no, I don't even know. I'm probably drunk 50% of the time. That's normal, right? Yeah, that's normal. Anyway, Winking Wesley, what's your favourite position? Well, I'm not too sure. Favourite position, man. I'm not too sure what you mean by that. I'm going to go ahead and say the general position of my body. And I prefer the upright position. You know, you can sit up, you can stand up, you can type, you can play games, you can reply to comments if you are me. You can tweet, you can use Facebook, you can do a lot of things in the upright position. You can walk, you can go around shopping, you can play games. You know, sitting down upright or standing upright, man, the upright position is where you want to be. And if I'm honest, right, bending the rules a little bit, you can be upright horizontally when you go to bed, right? Am I right? Yes, I am. So the upright position is my favourite position. And I'm not too sure that's what you were getting at, but that is the answer that I'm going to give you. And I apologise if that was too clean of an answer for what you were expecting. And final question, which is probably the gayest question that I've ever had so far. Gay isn't a bad thing, just putting that out there. But Skilldal asks, have you kissed a boy? And you know what? This may shock some of you, it may shock none of you, it may shock every single one of you. But yes, I have most certainly kissed a boy. And if I'm truly honest to you, I kiss a boy almost every single time that I am drunk. I kissed a boy tonight. Not on the lips, on the cheek. It wasn't any homosexual feelings towards the guy. It was just me being happy me being playful and me being drunk. And yes, I most certainly kissed a boy. And if you ever get drunk and you are, around my age, between 18 and 25, something like that, you just want to have a good time, I'm sure you've kissed a boy as well. And if you haven't, you are missing out. And if you're going to tell me you haven't, I'm going to go ahead and call you a liar, because all of us have kissed a boy at some point. It's not gay. I'm not saying I'm gay, and I'm not saying I've got any issues with the people of the gay orientation, but kissing a guy is something that you gotta do when you're drunk. You gotta let your bro know that they're a bro. You gotta pick them up and give them a kiss on the cheek, because that's pretty cool. I would say that's pretty cool. So yeah, I've kissed a few guys tonight, and they've kissed me back. Does that make me gay? Maybe so, but I'm of the female enjoying inclination. I do quite enjoy a good female. So if you want to call me bi, even though I'm not bi, I would personally never take a wheelie in the bum. But if you're gonna be so insecure as to call me gay, that's fine. That's fine, because that's your problem. And I don't even know why I'm ranting right now, because nobody's called me gay yet. I've not even read the comments, because I've not even uploaded the video. But right now, this video is 11 minutes and 22 seconds long, so I'm going to go ahead and thank you all for watching, because I want to go to bed. There's no more questions to be answered this week, but if you want to go ahead and ask me some questions for next week, feel free to do so, and you may very well be featured in next week's episode, where I promise I won't be drunk, and I promise it will be slightly... Oh, no, I'm not going to promise that it'll be slightly more structured, because that's disgusting. It probably won't be, because that's just me. That is just me. I read everything the last minute, and I just speak what's on my mind when I read the questions. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. Feel free to fill that comment section up below, and I will see you all next week for week 7 of A Bit About Me. And thanks for watching. Goodbye. Peace.